If you're here now, it's not a coincidence. It's a calling, a wake-up. Something inside you already knows that. Maybe days, months, or even years ago you got lost. You drifted away from your essence, from your strength, from your purpose. But today, in this very moment, something is changing, and I'm here to guide you on a journey back to yourself, back to what truly matters. Stay with me until the end, because this message was written for you. Yes, you. Close your eyes for a moment. Take a deep breath. Bring to mind a time when you felt full of life, when every step made sense. Do you remember that sparkle in your eyes, that lightness in your chest? That was your spirit speaking. That was your heart saying, I'm here. But life sometimes throws us into a whirlwind. Responsibilities, expectations, pressures, and little by little, we forget who we really are. Until one day comes the question, is this really all there is? Did it come to you too? Then know this. That question is the first sign of awakening, a silent invitation from the universe to return home, to return inside yourself. It all began before you were born, even before your first breaths. You chose to be here. You chose to live these circumstances, these challenges, these people. Everything has a purpose. Every encounter, every goodbye, every pain, every victory. Everything was necessary for you to arrive at this moment. And now it's time to remember who you truly are. You are not what you do. You are not what you own. You are consciousness, presence, love in motion. Society wants you to believe your worth lies in titles, achievements, likes, appearances. But none of that defines who you are. The real you lives far beyond the surface. It dwells in silence, in intuition, in the courage to keep going, even when everything feels dark. You are more than your circumstances. You are more than any label. You are a spiritual being living a human experience. Every soul born into this world carries a mission, a unique purpose, something only you can bring to the world. But often it sleeps beneath layers of fear, insecurity, and limiting beliefs. Today, we're going to tear through those layers. We're going to awaken what's purest within you. Imagine yourself free, without fear of judgment, without guilt from the past, without anxiety about the future, just you, real, brave, inspiring. What would you do? How would you live? Who would you serve? There isn't a single person on this planet who arrived here by accident. You have unique gifts, special talents, a heart capable of loving and healing, a powerful mind that can rewrite stories, an unshakable spirit that vibrates with the light of eternity. And even if it's hard to see right now, I'm here to remind you. You are worthy, you are deserving, you are enough. When you discover your purpose, motivation doesn't need to be chased. It flows naturally like water from a spring, because true motivation doesn't come from outside. It rises from within. It's born when you understand your contribution to the world. What makes your heart beat stronger? What makes your eyes shine? Before moving forward, we must look back, not to stay stuck, but to understand. Every wound, every disappointment, every abandonment, everything has a reason. Everything holds a lesson. Nothing was in vain. Have you ever thought that every difficulty you've lived through was actually a teacher? That every fall was an invitation to rise stronger? That every loneliness was a space created for you to learn how to be with yourself? Life doesn't make mistakes. It simply places before us what we need to face in order to grow. Forgiveness isn't weakness, it's freedom. Forgive those who hurt you, including yourself. Release the weight, let go. And as you breathe, repeat. I release myself, I love myself, I'm worthy of a full life. It's important to understand. Forgiveness doesn't mean things were fair or right. It means you've chosen not to carry their burden anymore, that you've chosen to set yourself free, and that in itself is an act of self-love, a giant step toward your inner peace. When you close cycles, doors open, and life always responds to a sincere heart. Cycles are natural parts of existence, There are cycles of beginning, growth, transformation, and closure. Each one is necessary. Sometimes closing a cycle hurts. It feels like you're leaving behind something that gave you security. But remember, closing a cycle isn't losing, it's moving forward. It's making space for the new to enter. Think of someone who marked your life, someone who left, who ended something with you, who hurt you, or who simply disappeared. Now, take a deep breath and say thank you for the lesson, for the experience, for the growth, and let go. Allow yourself to move forward. Because your life isn't a vicious circle, it's an ascending spiral. We've reached the most important part, action. Because everything you've seen, heard, and felt so far isn't meant to stay just in emotion. It's meant to create movement, change, transformation. So do this with me now. Take a pen and write down 3 things you will start doing from today to live with more purpose, courage, and connection to your true self. Share this with someone who needs to read this today. Tag this channel, hit the bell icon, because together we're building a more conscious, more human, more enlightened world. This is your role, and that's why you're here. To inspire, to help, to radiate light. Even if you can't clearly see it yet, your presence changes lives. Your story touches hearts. Your example inspires others to keep going. And that's amazing. You are light. And even if you don't see it yet, it's already shining. All you need to do is allow it to shine brighter. Remember, you don't need to change the entire world, just yours. And by changing your world, you influence the worlds of others. Small steps can create big transformations. Small words can heal deep wounds. Small gestures can change entire lives. This was only the beginning. If you made it this far, it means something inside you is ready to be reborn. Welcome to your new chapter, and remember, you are never alone. The universe conspires in your favor. The right people are entering your life, and I'll always be here, reminding you of who you are. If this video touched your heart, give it a like. Share it with someone who needs to hear this today, and subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell icon to receive notifications of new videos filled with light, inspiration, and wisdom. My name is Valentine, and my purpose is to help you find yours. Now, I want to invite you to a deep reflection. If you feel comfortable, close your eyes. Breathe deeply through your nose. Hold it for 2 seconds and slowly exhale through your mouth. Repeat this 2 more times. And now, imagine yourself walking through a peaceful forest, nature in harmony, birds singing, the soft breeze touching your skin. And you walk without rush, calmly, with faith, with purpose. In the middle of the forest, there's a huge tree, strong, old, centuries old, and it represents you. Deep roots, abundant leaves, sweet fruits, and you approach it. You place your hand on the trunk, and you hear a voice, gentle, clear, deep, saying, "You are loved, you belong, you matter." That voice is your own soul. Your truth, your inner divinity. Carry that feeling with you, take it with you, and continue your journey with more lightness, more courage, and more hope. Because this is your time, this is your turn, this is your hour, and you were born for more.